Hey, JK here. I want to thank you for sharing part of your day with me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I recorded this video last night after a 2-week hiatus, went to edit it, and the noise was messed up. There was no noise. I was so annoyed, so much so I could not even re-record the video last night. So it is now after work on Wednesday, and I am re-recording it. Hopefully it goes smoother, even though it went relatively smooth yesterday. We're going to be talking about weeks 5 and week 6. Obviously week 5 first and then week 6, because that's how numbers go. We'll be going over the score of the game, who did well, who did not do well, and then after we go over week 5 and week 6 with those, then we will go over the pickups for the 2 weeks. Make it a little easier on trying to read the adds and drops as I list them off, and who knows, I might miss them. But in any case, we're going to go ahead and start with the Jerome Horowitz Purple Dragons. Week 5 was a loss first, 108-71. Did not look good. We did have a high score of 17 with CJ Stroud, followed by Josh Jacobs coming in with 15. However, Chris Olave and Zach Ertz decided to get me 1 point each, along with the Ravens defense getting me -1. Definitely not going to win with that production. Week 6 was a much better choice. It was tight, but we did come out with a win 93-89. CJ Stroud led us with 23 points, while the Bucks defense going against a rookie first start in the NFL, Spencer Rattler, got me 17. I did sit Mr. Bucky Irving, who would have got me 16. I didn't need him because we won, but it also did not help that Mr. James Conner only got me 2 points. That really does stink. But in any case, we did win, and that was the most important thing. The ads for these 2 weeks included the Bucks defense, the Ravens defense, Cam Akers, and Darnell Mooney, while the drops included the Bills defense, Cam Akers, Jerry Jeudy, and Alexander Madison. And we are 3-3 in this league, second in the division, 5th overall in the league. Feel good about it. It's early in the season. We've hit our stride when it comes to pretty decent pickups. We do have injuries. We are going to have to use the waiver wire to pick up injuries that have happened to other teams and be smart with who we have, who we stash, and who we let go, because finders keepers, right? That's not great. Now we're going to move to the Vince McMahon Football Club, where overall this league itself is just not a good league for me. Week 5 was a loss for us, 131-107. We absolutely could have used more from Dak Prescott, who got me 19, and then Rashid Shaheed, who got me 14. Jerome Ford only got us 4.5, but we would have won had we started Geno Smith, who got 26, Tucker Kraft, who got 20, and Kai Fairborn, who doubled Jake Moody's score and got 16. But coulda, shoulda, woulda, can't go back and do anything about it now. Week 6 was also a loss for us, 156-114. Our leading scorer was the Texans defense. Overall, very odd scoring in this league, especially with the defense. You'll see that later when we talk about who we sat. Followed by A.J. Brown and Al Lazard, who both got me 18. On the other side of the fence, unfortunately, we only had 1 point each from Tucker Kraft and Jerome Ford, and 0 points from Travis Etienne. He got hurt and then ended up relinquishing carries to the third string running back behind the second string running back, who was pretty much taking over Tank Bigsby. Now, we sat the Lions defense, who got 45 points, hold ya, and we absolutely could have used Romeo Doubs, who got 16, and Josh Downs, who got 13. The ads for the Vince McMahon Football Club over the last 2 weeks include Jalen Naylor, Wendell Robinson, Xavier Leggett, and Tucker Kraft, while the drops include Jalen Naylor, Evan Ingram, and Tyler Johnson. Overall, we are 1-5, dead last in this league, no surprise there. We just have to make better decisions on who to start, who to sit, who to pick up, and again, who to drop, because we don't want the other people to pick them up as soon as we drop them. The unfortunate part in this league is there is no waiting time. There is no waiver wire. It's simply just a add drop whenever you want. I'm not really a big fan of it, but it's not my league. Now we're going to move to the Party Time Party Boys. Week 5 was very close, but it was a loss for us, 144-138. Leading scorer was CJ Stroud with 21, followed by Rashid Shaheed with 18. Unfortunately, we had a very low-scoring game from Bucky Irving, who only got me 5. And we also sat Darnell Mooney, who had 30+, Isaiah Likely, who had 16, and Travis Etienne, who had 12. Moving on to Week 6, it was a win for us, 112-73. Leading scorer was CJ Stroud with 19, followed by Bucky Irving with 18, and then Trey McBride coming in with 17. Luckily, we did not need some of the other guys to participate or do much of anything, including Darnell Mooney, who only got 6, Travis Etienne, who got -1, so thankfully, again, we did not need them. The ads for the Party Time Party Boys did include Jalen Naylor, Ladd McConkey, and Tank Bigsby, while the drops included Alexander Madison, Jalen Naylor, and Kirky Poo Kirk Cousins. Overall, we are 3-3 in this league. We are third in our division, but there's like 4 of us tied at 3-3, so I could be third, or I could very well be 7th. I'm not sure. Essentially, just make sure we're still continuing to start the right people and obviously sit the people who have bad matchups. Now we're going to move to the deranged Easter Bunny, which is the last team we're going to talk about. The Week 5 score was a good one for us. We won 180 to 122. CJ Stroud was our leading scorer with 62, followed by Darnell Mooney, who got 34, and Young Hoku coming out with 24. The only downside was the fact that the Bills got us 1 point, and that stinks. Week 6 was closer, but we still ended up coming out with a win, 165 to 144. CJ Stroud led us with 48, followed by AJ Brown with 29, and David Montgomery coming up third and big for us with 23. The only real downside was Jake Ferguson, along with the rest of that pitiful offensive performance of people from the Dallas Cowboys on Monday night, getting us 4 points. The adds for the deranged Easter Bunny include Bucky Irving twice, Tank Bigsby, Kyle Van Noy, Jalen Naylor, and Terry McLaurin, while the drops include Tyler Johnson, Jared Goff, Jalen Naylor, Bucky Irving only once, Jerome Ford, and Aiden Hutchinson. So this win leaves us at 4-2. Pretty excited about that. We're tied with, like, again, 4 or 5 other teams. So we could be 2nd, we could be 8th, not really sure. But the important thing is we are winning, and we are picking up individuals off the waiver wire that are helping us. This is another situation where the waiver wire is just willy-nilly. You can pick up whoever you want, whenever you want. Not really a fan of that, but it is what it is. That is going to be it for the recaps. Now let's talk about people you should have maybe picked up this morning. Again, this should have come out last night, but Jerry Jeudy. Not because Deshaun Watson is going to be any good, not because the Browns are going to be good, because Jerry Jeudy, as ugly as he is the de facto #1 in Cleveland. I don't like that, but here we are. Also, de facto #1, especially in Drake May's eyes, Demario Douglas. Now, I'm not saying he's going to do well for you. I'm not going to say he's going to get you a win, but I am saying that Drake May likes him. He peppered him with targets. And I think I read he has like at least 8 targets in all the games. So whoever is throwing to him, Jacoby Brissett or Drake May, they like him. So make sure you're looking at him. And a running back I think you should pick up, Ray Davis. I am a big fan of him. I liked what he did at Kentucky. I think he's going to do well in the NFL as long as he gets a chance. Not really confident in James Cook to be able to come back and be that bell cow running back. They're going to split carries if he's in there because let's be real. He gained almost 100 yards and had receiving yards. So just because Cook can do it doesn't mean Ray Davis can. And that's going to do it for the recaps and the people you should pick up, even though it's coming out late. I hope it can help you in some form or fashion, and I also hope that you're able to do well in your leagues. And again, I'm looking forward to hearing about them. This is JK. I want to thank you for sharing part of your day with me.